With Wright Balance, there are three swing models: upper, mid, and low core. And a lot of people ask me, well, what are the characteristics? What can I look at if I video myself to find out what I am? Well, there are several things you can look at. And right here, we're looking at Jordan Spieth on the left. He is low core, and we're going to see those hips rotated the most. And we will see the balance and the weight in the left heel as he goes through. Look at his roll into his left heel. On the right, you see Webb Simpson. On the right, Webb, his weight's in the ball of his left foot, and look at his hips. Even past impact, look, he's not that rotated. And then if you look at a Justin Thomas, who's mid-core, and we have some pressure mat information here, you're going to see that with JT, he's jumping. Look how he's jumping. Now, he looks like he's more rotated than he is because of the way he kicks his knee out. But if you look at the crease in his pants, that's really all the left hip is rotated. It's not rotated as much as it appears. But the big thing different is, where's the weight? The weight's in the ball of his left foot, and he jumped. So you can see here how when the right leg straightens a little bit, he doesn't look as rotated as you would think. He rotates more at the end, see? So it's interesting how with that knee kicking, he looks more rotated. But he is mid-core. My sister Lori, she is mid-core. So if you look at her at impact, look at that impact. One of my students, Kathleen, low core. Look how rotated she is. Here's Lori with the driver, mid-core. Look how rotated. Here I am, upper core. I have early extended, stood up. I'm not very rotated. That is upper core. Something that we can look at also is, where is your trail elbow coming to the ball? You can see how my right elbow is behind my rib cage. That's an upper core trait. With Kathleen, you're going to see her right elbow really tucked. And when you look at her and me at impact, you're going to see, look at the difference of when the right arm straightens. See, my right arm is straight here. That's when the butt of the club points back to the center of the chest. Well, Kathleen's right arm doesn't straighten to almost parallel to the ground. So low core will have that latest release. Upper core will have the earliest release. And there's some other things we can look at, like your pivot. If you look at Lori's pivot, she goes a little bit to her trail foot. If you watch Kathleen pivot here we'll just bring up some lines for you, but you're going to see low core players move the most laterally in the golf swing and turn the least with that trail hip on the backswing. And then upper core is going to turn the most and move the least laterally. So these are several things you can look at to kind of determine what you are. But if you are like me and you come into the ball and your body rotates and now jumps and you're not very rotated impact, and if you look, I'm going to come off this wall. I'm going to early extend. So if you early extend, release early, and your hips aren't that rotated, that's okay. You're upper core. And the most important thing is you find out what you are, and then you start understanding, well, what are the swing characteristics of each one of those swings? Find out if you're upper, mid, or low core. You'll find a much more natural swing. Thanks.